As you're probably aware at this point, we're experiencing an unusual seller's market. So I know you're not thinking of selling today. Yeah, I understand that you're not looking to sell today. That was a jack.
What's a jack?
Not an ace.
We realize right now that there's an extreme inventory shortage of houses for sale in the Baltimore metro area. So what are we doing? We're not sitting back and waiting for houses to come available. We're going out and finding sellers that need to sell a house. That not only services our clients, but ensures that our agents are doing everything they can to make sure that they hit their real estate goals. So this entire week, our team is pounding phones looking for potential sellers. 5 days, 3 teams, and over $10,000 in prizes. This is Game of Phones.
All right, guys. We're calling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, and again, it's like, what that usually looks like is, let's say, hypothetically speaking, we sell your house in a week. We would have some contingencies in there saying that, the home sale is more or less contingent on you finding something on your end. Typically that'll take, between 30 and 60 days, sometimes longer. And we've been able to negotiate that even further out. So again, it's more or less, the ball's in your court as a seller right now. You're more or less able to do whatever you want in this market. But again, I can send you some quick numbers. It'll just be something for you to look over. Is it okay if I give you a call later this week to kind of go over it, see if you have any questions, and we can kind of put it on the back burner if need be, and follow up when I need to.
Those contacts in the Lisa T group, because it's saying 0 on my end. Did you delete those already?
All right.
I did.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
I'll give you a call. Let's call it Thursday, and I'll send you this email in the next 24 hours. And my name is Vincent Principe, so it'll come from that email, vincentprincipe@kw.com. This guy has a property in Chevy Chase. They're thinking about building on an addition.
Okay.
May want to kind of reposition themselves and sell. They haven't really decided, but they're going to make this decision the next 3 months. His biggest concern is having to sell and then buy afterwards, which is a huge concern of every seller that I talk to right now that's living in their house. The way that we kind of get around this now is you're able to negotiate on the back end with extended close times, rent back situations where maybe you're paying the buyer a little bit of money to stay in the house while you find your second one. Kind of one of his valid concerns is, if we're selling at the top of the market, are we buying at the top of the market? And in many ways you can make that argument, but we're also seeing that interest rates are rising, meaning you're going to be able to afford less over the course of the year as they continue to rise, and home sales are still steadily rising. Some people think that they're leveling out or dropping off. That's not the case. So we don't really know what the market's going to look like in 1 to 2 years, but we know over the next 6 to 12 months this is what's going to happen. So if you want to position yourself to upscale or even downgrade, this is the time to do so on both ends.
All right, well, I'm glad to hear it. You got my number. If you ever need anything, you can give me a ring, or you're looking to add more properties, I'd be happy to help you with that as well. All right, I'll take you off the list. Thank you. My name's Evan. I'm with the Newman Group of Keller Williams. All right, I appreciate you. Bye. Yeah, buddy. Cameron, bro.
I understand that you probably want to present your home in a certain type of way, but if all the things still match, when we talked back in, it looks like September of last year, you guys really probably don't have to do those things to be able to get top dollar on selling the property. And that's why I think that, an appointment, and it doesn't need to be long, maybe just 15 minutes, where I can come by and take a look at the property and I can show you the other ones that are selling around you and say, hey, I understand you might want to make these repairs, but they don't necessarily make sense for you to get that top dollar. Is there a time this week or maybe next week where I might be able to stop by for a couple minutes? I got it. So call you next Wednesday. Is that just calling you in the morning to check in to see if I can stop by that day?
Get this way more accurate. Do you remember, was it like in the low 300s we quoted you or something like that? Or was it
Okay, yeah, I was just asking. Okay, so I'll make sure to call you next Wednesday. Is this time the best time to get you, or maybe earlier in the morning? Thank you so much.
Okay, awesome. All right, thanks, Mr. I'll give you a call then, Jason.
All right, have a good one.
And I'll be prepared to go over this property in a little bit more detail.
Let's get it.
Understood. Okay. I mean, do you find that, you know, this home in this area suits your family's needs, or would you guys be better off, you know, in a different style home or a different area? Okay. Well, you know, I think it's always a good thing to just, you know, have an idea about where you stand in the market. And like I said, I can give you a range based on the comparables data that we have. But in order to give you kind of, yeah, excellent. So I'll go ahead and send you that information, you know, give you a chance to review it and see, you know, what the thought process is at that time. And then in order to give you kind of a precision number, you know, I would just need a chance to see the property. You know, we can do that in time as you guys get closer. But for now, I'll just go ahead and send you this email. Plan to follow up with you, you know, about the same time next week. Does that work for you?
Calling to check. I know that you have a property in Pasadena and Savarna Park, and I was just wondering if those were okay. Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
What happened there, Jen?
She said she's got a rental property. She doesn't want any more, and she never wants to sell them. So before I could ask anything, she already knew what the deal was.
We enter into this game format, and I am gonna, you know, sit here in the office until 9 p.m. until I can, you know, get the most amount of points.
I'm just hoping to get somebody on the phone that I can get some information from or for.
We have a tiebreaker for second place, unfortunately.